What's up, everybody? It's Zach, the Celtics guy here. I'm back with another video, and I'm here doing my daily routine of exercise. I'm just doing a walk before I head into work, and I'll try to get back into the normal format of making videos by my computer and whatnot going forward here soon. I just been increasingly busy lately, with work and other stuff. But just to tide you guys over, I figured I'd upload like this. But like I said, I'll get back into the normal. I'll get back into the normal format here soon. And I wanted to touch base on one issue that is particularly close to my heart that I've been studying quite a bit lately, that I thought was pretty hilarious, yet at the same time pretty friggin' pathetic. So, the ice cream place, Ben & Jerry, the ice cream parlor franchise, or whatever you want to call it, well, ice cream company, let's just call it that. The ice cream company and franchise, Ben & Jerry's, announced that they were going to boycott sales of their ice cream in the occupied territories of Palestine. The occupied territories of Palestine, the ones that Israel has been occupying for the last several decades, that the U.S. and the Western world is fucking backing and whatnot. So I thought it was hilarious, and I think that what Ben & Jerry's did was hilarious, and it's a form of BDS, boycott, divestment, and sanctions. This is a perfect example of how much of the world is standing up to Israel's bullshit as Israel becomes a pariah and increasingly isolated on the world stage. And I think it's hilarious. And as an American, I'm sick and fucking tired of our country kissing their fucking ass. And you can sit here and call me anti-Semitic or whatever. The neocons and the neoliberals and whatever can sit here and call me an anti-Semite or whatever. Okay, I don't care. Fucking bite me. I don't care what you have to fucking say. I don't take you people seriously. I don't take people who support Israel seriously. I don't. I don't take these fucking people seriously, okay? Because you always want to preach for freedom of speech and limited government and everything else. Well, this is an example of freedom of speech on my part and what I'm saying. Okay? So I'm exercising my First Amendment right as an American to say, fuck Israel, and I'm sick and tired of our country kissing their ass. And this is the reason why they're able to get away with their bad behavior. And it's an embarrassment to my country, and this is why the Muslim world looks at the U.S. with suspicion, and they don't see us as a fair broker of peace between the Israelis and Palestinians. Now, when I say fuck Israel, my message does not apply to people in Israel. This message does not apply to Jews in general, because I have no qualms with those people. I have nothing against Jews or Israelis or whatever. My problem with Israel is their fucking corrupt genocidal regime. That's always been my problem with Israel, and that has never changed. Now, even though Netanyahu appears to be out of power now, but apparently the guy that preceded him is just as bad. As glad as I am that Netanyahu's gone, it wasn't a very good replacement, unfortunately. So no, I think it's pathetic that people are throwing a fit over this. It's hilarious that they throw a fit, because that's all they fucking do. That's all they're known for. That's all they do. All they do is they just throw fits when we dare to say anything critical of Israel. It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. And you know what? Ben & Jerry's doing this just makes me want to eat at Ben & Jerry's even more. And, I haven't ate at Ben & Jerry's in years. The last time was back when I used to live in Salem, Mass, like years ago. Like way back when I was a little kid, back in elementary school and whatnot. So I haven't ate there in a long time. But this makes me want to eat their ice cream. Just to say kudos to Ben & Jerry's. Kudos to any of these companies that are standing up. because that's what the Republicans and the Democrats want to do. They want to stifle free speech when companies want to boycott Israel. And they have a right to boycott Israel because Israel is a terrorist state, and they should be labeled as such. Every time the UN tries to sanction them, the US tries to block it, and some of our puppet allies try to block it. So no, I think this is hilarious. I think this is great. I think it's an example of justice in this world, and I think it's hilarious. And Israel's throwing a fucking fit over it, and their foreign ministry's like, we're not going to take it anymore, we're going to respond, and all that, like, oh, like they're going to respond. Their foreign minister was throwing a fucking fit. It's just like, nobody cares what you fuckers have to say. We don't care what the Zionist regime has to say, okay? Okay, the Zionist entity is a cancer on humanity, and we're not going to take them seriously. I don't take Israel seriously, and I don't take our politicians seriously, and I don't expect Joe Biden to do anything about it because Joe Biden is fucking useless. He's like a walking corpse in the White House. That's not to say that Trump wasn't basically a lot of the same thing. He was also a fucking Zionist puppet kissing Israel's ass, but that's not the point. The point is, that was then, this is now. We're now living with fucking Joe Biden, unfortunately, who is no better. So no, Joe Biden is an idiot. He's not going to do anything about the Israel-Palestine conflict. He's just going to continue to kiss Israel's ass because he's a Zionist puppet. He's a neoliberal. He's an imperialist. And we as Americans and we as a global society and global companies like Ben & Jerry's need to boycott Israel. We need to hit them hard, and we need to tell them, fuck off. Leave the Palestinian people alone. We need to leave those people alone. And leave those people alone and let them make their own choice. But no, Israel occupies them. And so what it is they want to act up. That's the problem. They want to act up. So they want to act up and act like little bitches. And every time the world calls them out, they don't like it. They don't like it. The Zionists don't like it. Well, too fucking bad, okay? It's as simple as that. Israel and its supporters, you don't like it, too fucking bad, okay? Because we're standing up to you, and the rest of the world is standing up to you, and we see you for what you are, and more Americans think so, okay? We're not your fucking friends. Just remember that. Just remember that, IsraHell. We're not your fucking friends, okay? We're not. You think that we are. Our government might be because our government is kissing your fucking ass. But I'll tell you this right now. We as Americans, we are not. And more Americans are standing up. Fuck Israel. Fuck the Zionist regime. And fuck fuck everything that they stand for. And kudos to Ben & Jerry's for standing up. Kudos to them for standing up and doing the right thing. So anyway, I'm going to cut it here. I finished my walk, and I'm going to head off to work now. But thank you all for listening. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And let's say cheers to Ben & Jerry's for standing up against this. And kudos to them for doing this, and that's the right thing to do. So kudos to Ben & Jerry's, and the Zionist regime can kiss my ass. Peace, have a nice day or night, and I will be back with more videos and a whole bunch of stuff in the works. Stay tuned to find out more. This is Zach, the Celtics guy, saying thank you for watching. I'll be back uploading in the regular format of just regularly uploading in my apartment and whatever. And I'll do that soon, and a whole bunch of stuff in the works. Stay tuned. Bye for now. Peace out, and have a good one. Kudos to Ben & Jerry, and fuck Israel. See y'all later.